The Pixel 3 phones just can't stop leaking. What's up everyone, Mitesh here with Tech, and today we're talking about the Pixel 3 Lite, which was leaked thanks to a Ukrainian blog called Andro News. But today we're going to be talking about what the difference is between the Pixel 3 Lite and the Pixel 3, and talking about who the Pixel 3 Lite really is for. Before we get into that, I just want to say if this is your first time here and you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next upload. So yeah, as the name implies, the Pixel 3 Lite is a lower end version of the Pixel 3, so there are some differences between the two phones, and starting off with is the build quality. So the Pixel 3 phone is a glass sandwich phone, so it's got glass on the front, glass on the back, and metal on the sides, whereas the Pixel 3 Lite is supposed to have an all plastic back, so you know, you're going to use lower end materials, but I honestly think plastic is not that bad of a material. I know it doesn't have the best wrap, especially in terms of feel, but I think it's definitely much more durable than a glass phone is, so you know, this is something that I'm not too disappointed with. Definitely, if it's still a bit cheaper because of that, I'm happy. Now, another thing, of course, that's going to be different is the internals. So on the Pixel 3 Lite, we have a Snapdragon 670 versus the Snapdragon 845 that's on the Pixel 3 phones. Now, the thing about the Snapdragon 670 is it's a very capable processor, but it is nowhere near as fast as the Snapdragon 845 is. But the thing is, most people don't actually use the Snapdragon 845 to the fullest potential. Unless you're gaming all the time or you're doing video editing on your phone, you're really not taxing your smartphone processor that much. So the Snapdragon 670, I think, is actually a pretty good processor and will work for most tasks for most people most of the time. Additionally, the Pixel 3 Lite and the Pixel 3 both just come with 4GB of RAM, so you won't see any difference in speed in that way. Where you will see a little bit of a difference is in terms of storage. The Pixel 3 Lite only comes with 32GB of storage, whereas the Pixel 3 comes with 64GB of storage at the base, and you can go up to 128GB of storage. The one thing that really sucks about this is the fact that, like the Pixel 3, the Pixel 3 Lite is not expected to have expandable storage, so you're stuck with just 32GB. Now, this is alleviated by the fact that Google gives you 2 years of free backups for your photos and videos, so that's nice, but I still think 32GB of storage is just not enough for smartphones these days. Now, another thing that we expect to see is that the Pixel 3 Lite will have an LCD screen versus OLED. Now, this is definitely to be expected. LCD screens are just way cheaper than OLED screens are. Now, while OLED screen would have been nice to see, it's just not something that's feasible at a lower price. And another negative we're going to see is in terms of speakers. The Pixel 3 has dual front-facing speakers, which low-key, I love dual front-facing speakers. They're the best. But the Pixel 3 Lite is expected to only have a single bottom-firing speaker, which is the same as like my OnePlus 6T, and it's just not a great experience having a single bottom-firing speaker in 2019. But one of the things that's actually making a return in the Pixel 3 Lite is a headphone jack. So I can kind of forgive the bottom-firing speaker with that headphone jack, because at least you can just plug in a decent pair of headphones and get some good audio out of it. And then finally, the last difference between the Pixel 3 Lite and the Pixel 3 is the fact that the Pixel 3 Lite is not going to have the wide-angle front-facing camera that the Pixel 3 does. Speaking of cameras though, the Pixel 3 Lite is supposed to have the best feature of the Pixel 3, that is the same rear-facing camera. So you're going to get the same quality of pictures as the $800 Pixel 3 in the Pixel 3 Lite. Now, pricing is where things get a little complicated because we don't really have a price for the Pixel 3 Lite yet, but knowing Google and how they like to price their smartphones, I'm expecting at least $500 for the Pixel 3 Lite and a little bit more for the Pixel 3 Lite XL or Pixel 3 XL Lite. I don't know what they're going to call it, but I expect it to be like priced pretty high for what you're getting. Now, this leads me to, of course, talking about who I think this smartphone is really made for, because at those prices, it's really not going to be made for someone who's looking for a budget-friendly phone. It's really more made for someone who wants the Pixel camera but doesn't want to spend the Pixel prices for it. So you don't want to spend $800 or $900 on a brand new smartphone. Instead, you feel much more comfortable spending $500, but you want that smartphone camera and you maybe want that stock Android experience, which I know is not that super popular with average consumer, but with the Android enthusiast, it is actually kind of a popular thing. So yeah, this really depends on how Google prices the Pixel 3 Lite. If they can price it a little bit lower, if they can price it for $400 or $350, I think the Pixel 3 Lite is going to be a hit. But knowing Google and how they like to price things, I think it's going to be closer to $500, and I'm just not sure it's going to do that well in the market. I still think that there is a consumer out there for it. Like, I might consider getting one, but I don't think somebody who's looking for a budget phone is looking at the Pixel 3 Lite and thinking, yeah, I'm getting good value for the money. But yeah, I think the Pixel 3 Lite is an interesting idea, especially the fact that even Samsung is doing a Galaxy S10 Lite, because I think they realize that smartphones are just getting too expensive and they need to have a budget-friendly option. But I'm just not sure the Pixel 3 Lite, I mean, it's really going to depend on the price of it, how it does in the market. But with that, that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this one. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the Pixel 3 Lite. Do you guys think it's going to be an amazing phone, or do you think Google's going to price it badly and it's not going to do anything at all? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this one, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you guys loved it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!